It was morning. An elderly woman sat by a busy city road, her basket filled with fresh fish. The lines on her hands were etched deeper by hard work and poverty. Her eyes held weariness but also hope that a few customers would come, enough to light her stove for the day. Just then, a woman approached slowly. Her steps were heavy, her breathing ragged, and she was clutching her abdomen with one hand. The woman was pregnant, and exhaustion was clearly visible on her face. With difficulty, she managed to speak to the old woman. "Mother, please give me some fish. I need to get home quickly. I feel very unwell. I can barely stand." The old woman looked at her sympathetically and quickly took a fresh fish from the basket, placing it in a bag. Just as the pregnant woman was pulling out money, a motorbike screeched to a halt on the road. A policeman, clad in uniform, with arrogance on his face and rudeness in his voice, stepped off. He walked straight to the fish seller and loudly demanded, "Hey old woman, give me the fish. Hurry up, I don't have time." The old woman replied respectfully, "Son, this sister came first. Let me serve her, and then I will give you some too." But before the old woman could do anything, the pregnant woman bravely intervened. "Brother, please let me go first. I am in a lot of pain, and it's hard for me to stand. My home is far away. Please understand my condition." Hearing this, the policeman's arrogance ignited like fire. He stepped forward in anger and shouted, "How dare you stop me? I am a policeman. I will take first. Understand?" The old woman nervously interjected, "Son, I don't need to take money from you, you will take it for free anyway. It's morning, and she is my first customer. If the first sale of the day is ruined like this, the whole day will be bad. Let me serve this sister, and then I will give you yours." This comment hit the policeman's pride like a hammer. He yelled, "Oh, the old woman is teaching me a lesson. Where do you get such audacity?" In the next moment, he unleashed his fury on both women. He overturned the old woman's entire basket. The fish scattered across the road, some being crushed under the tires of passing vehicles. A commotion erupted. People gathered, some amazed, some terrified, and some silently watching the spectacle of injustice. When the pregnant woman saw this scene, her heart sank. Tears welled up in her eyes. In a trembling voice, she said, "You should be ashamed. You are a policeman. Instead of protecting the public, you are harming us. Is this your duty?" This did not touch the policeman's heart, only his arrogance. He became furious. "Talking back to me?" he roared, and in his anger, he pushed the pregnant woman violently. The woman fell straight to the ground. She writhed amidst the scattered fish on the road, her hands clutching her belly, only one phrase escaping her lips, "Oh Allah, have mercy." The old woman rushed to her, offering support, but the woman's condition was deteriorating. The crowd watched, a silent audience. No one stepped forward. However, a young man was recording the entire scene on his mobile phone. He was already quite popular on social media, often uploading videos of accidents or real-life events. Seeing this worst form of cruelty and injustice with his own eyes, he took out his mobile and started recording everything. On the other side, the policeman was laughing, "These are all dramas. If you are pregnant, why did you leave home? If you dare stare down a policeman, this is what happens." Saying this, he picked up all the scattered fish, one by one, put them in his bag, placed it on his bike, and rode away, laughing contentedly. The old woman did not mourn her livelihood being ruined. She left the fish there and ran to the nearby hospital, supporting the struggling woman. Upon reaching the hospital, the doctor, seeing the condition, immediately said, "We need to operate immediately. The baby's life is in danger." The old woman had tears in her eyes and was praying, but after the operation, the doctor delivered the news with a heavy heart, "The child is dead." Hearing this, the pregnant woman broke down, weeping uncontrollably. Her dream of becoming a mother had shattered before her eyes. The old woman held her close and consoled her, "Have courage, my daughter. Allah is the great dispenser of justice. Meanwhile, in his room, the young man was uploading the video. His caption simply read, "What was this woman's fault? Do policemen in our country really oppress the weak like this? Are these the people meant to protect us?" As soon as the video was uploaded, it spread like wildfire across social media. Everyone was sharing it. Comments poured in, some cursing the policeman, others crying for the pregnant woman. Some wrote, "This is tyranny. Is our country safe? Where is justice?" In the midst of this uproar, the video reached one mobile phone, Kajal's phone. As Kajal watched the video, the ground seemed to slip from beneath her feet. She stared fixedly at her sister-in-law, pushed to the ground by the policeman, writhing among the fish, while everyone just watched. Unbidden tears flowed from her eyes. She wept silently, repeatedly thinking, if only my brother were alive today, this injustice would never have happened to my sister-in-law. Her brother's smiling face flashed in her mind. He was in the army, a protector of his homeland, a brave soldier. He had been martyred a year ago in an enemy attack. For Kajal, her brother was everything, her strength, her guide, and her world. He had educated Kajal and encouraged her to join the army or police to serve the country. But fate had other plans. After her brother's martyrdom, her sister-in-law was her sole responsibility. Now, seeing her sister-in-law in this state, the anguish in her heart was beyond words. She cried convulsively. Kajal immediately took leave, put on a simple dress, and headed straight for the hospital. Throughout the journey, the scene kept replaying in her mind, the scattered fish, her sister-in-law lying on the ground, and the policeman's sneering laughter. Reaching the hospital, Kajal's heart felt as if a mountain had collapsed on it. As soon as she heard the news, that the child, the last memory of her brother, would not come into the world, her steps faltered. Kajal rushed to the room where her sister-in-law lay. Tears were in her sister-in-law's eyes, her face swollen with grief, and her lips trembling. As soon as she saw Kajal, she broke down. "Kajal, I thought after my husband's death, this child would be my support. I had decided to live my life thinking my husband may not be here, but his memory is with me. But now everything is over. I am alone." Kajal knelt on the floor beside her sister-in-law. She held her hand and said tearfully, "Sister-in-law, you are not alone. I am here. I will never leave you. I swear by my brother, I will be your support." The old fish-selling woman was sitting nearby. Tears were streaming from her eyes too. She spoke in a trembling voice, "Daughter, the cruelty I witnessed with my own eyes is indescribable. What was your sister-in-law's fault? What was my fault? Just the pride of one policeman ruined everything." Just then, the doctor entered the room. He said gently, "Your sister-in-law is out of danger now. You can take her home. But remember, she is currently in severe mental trauma. Take special care of her. Don't say anything that might cause her further distress." Kajal nodded in affirmation, tears in her eyes but determination in her heart. She gently helped her sister-in-law up, supported her, and said lovingly, "Come, sister-in-law, let's go home. I will take care of you in all circumstances now." Upon reaching home, Kajal strictly instructed the maid, "There should be no shortage in serving my sister-in-law. Take special care of her food, drink, and medicine." Then she stepped out again, but this time, not alone. The old fish-selling woman was with her. Along the way, Kajal questioned her in detail. "Mother, tell me, how exactly did that policeman come? What did he say? How did he push my sister-in-law?" The old woman recounted the entire scene, word for word, in a trembling voice. Kajal clenched her fists. Fire filled her eyes. She said to herself, "Brother, today your sister will bring justice." After dropping the old woman at her house, Kajal headed straight for the police station. She was wearing a simple dress so no one would recognize that she belonged to a military family. This was the same police station where Inspector Rakesh Varma was stationed, the same person who had pushed her sister-in-law, killed an innocent child, and ruined a poor woman's livelihood. Entering the station, she saw that Rakesh Varma was not present. 2 constables were sitting in the room, along with SHO Sandeep Singh. Kajal walked directly to Sandeep Singh. Her steps were firm, but a storm raged in her heart. She said in a calm voice, "I want to file a report against Inspector Rakesh Varma." Silence fell in the room for a moment. The constables exchanged glances. Sandeep looked at her in surprise, narrowed his eyes, and asked, "What? A report against Rakesh Varma? And who are you to file a report?" Kajal's voice did not tremble. She knew she stood with the truth. "Inspector Rakesh Varma behaved rudely with my sister-in-law on the road. She was pregnant. She was pushed, she fell, and because of that push, the child growing in her womb died. The people present saw everything, but no one helped. I demand strict action against that tyrant."